Hey everybody, Sam Animations back at it again with another YouTube video. I know it's been a little while but not too long, a little less than 2 weeks. What I'm currently showing you guys is the breakdown process of the animatic that I uploaded on my channel not too long ago. I figured I would lead you all step by step through the process that it took me to get from point A to point B. What we currently have here is my character turnaround for the main character of my story. This story was meant to be a personal testimony of what my walk with God has been like. So this character is based off of me and how I look. Here's the end result of the turnarounds. Moving onward, I wanted to do a little bit of practice drawing hands, because I always feel like it's good to have a bit of practice with hand gestures and stuff like that, even though they weren't really the main focus of this animatic that I was working on. I still think it was important just to get some drawing practice in here. You know what I mean? Cleaning up the hands, we're now going to move onward to some facial expressions. I have 4 facial expressions that I was planning to draw. Smiley face, a shocked and surprised face, an angry face, and a worried and concerned look. These were not the only faces I would have been drawing in this animatic, but I just wanted to draw these 4 for practice because it was fun. And moving onward from these faces, I'm going to draw some poses that I plan to do throughout this animatic. Just some walking gestures, somebody that's limping, who's tired, somebody that's literally desperately hanging on for life. And that's the end result of this. The hand gestures, the facial expressions, and all those poses that I plan to do in the animatic. The next phase that we're moving on to now is thumbnailing my story. So this typically works with any storyboarding or animation process. There is always a thumbnail sketching, storyboard type of thing going on. But if you're doing this with a team, you want to make sure that it's easily read by everybody. But because I was just doing this for myself, I really didn't care because I knew what I was drawing. I knew what was going on paper. I knew the notes that I put down on there, so I didn't really need to make it look that clean. So what you guys are currently seeing is my entire story thumbnailed out panel by panel. It gives me an idea of how I want to draw these things out. And I had ideas on wanting to actually animate some of these panels more. But I was a little pressed for time, and unfortunately, I couldn't animate everything that I wanted to animate. But I decided to do drawings instead just to save some time. And these are what all the panels ended up looking like. Alright, let's show these little goofy old references that I took. Okay, back to the storyboard. I get it. Anyway, references are very important. Please do not feel like it's cheating if you need to take a reference and utilize it for your work. Artists use reference all the time. You will never see a professional artist not use reference in their work. If you ever see an artist not use references in their work, that's because they've just practiced that pose, practiced those gestures so much that it is now intrinsically ingrained. That does not make any sense. Nah, cause pause, did I really just say intrinsically ingrained? That is an oxymoron. That is besides the point. All I'm saying is they've practiced drawing and gesturing so much that it's just easy for them to put the pose down without needing to look at a reference. Going back to my actual work that I'm showing y'all on screen, we are now currently in the final phases of this project, where I'm trying to clean up my line art, make it look nice, make it look pretty, and I would actually use multiple layers and draw it over and over again, usually 2 or 3 times, maybe even more, but typically 2 or 3 times, so I could play it back and loop it over and over so it still kind of feels like an animation. So even though it's an animatic, I did some very simple and easy tricks to make it feel like it's still animated. And I think I like that because it gives the entire project a way to not feel like it's just a bunch of still images, you know what I mean? Moving on to the last stage, we're going to take this project into post-production. All of the hard work was done. All I need to do now is add in text. and doing that took about 38 minutes. This entire thing that I screen recorded for y'all was about 24 hours of footage condensed into a 5.5 minute video. And you know what I like most about post-production? This is my favorite part. When you render out your work, you get this glorious sound after it finishes rendering, and you're gonna hear that right about now. That's about it. Enjoy the video. Y'all already saw the video. I'm glad you guys liked this breakdown. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye. Peace.